I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would...
Hey guys, it's Larissa, and I'm back today to do a video that I've wanted to do for a while. When I was picking out my bags, my Louis Vuitton Neverfull and then my Speedy, I didn't know which one to pick, which one I should buy first. So I looked on YouTube and I only found a few videos that were a comparison of both of the bags. I found a lot that were weren't a comparison but were just a review of one of the bags. And usually they were very positive reviews because, you know, if you bought the bag, you obviously like it a lot, so you wouldn't give a negative review on your Louis Vuitton bag. So I feel like it would be more accurate if I have the two bags together and I just tell you the benefits of one and then the downfalls of it. And the same thing with the other, because I bought both of the bags and I just see how they differ and what's different about them. Okay, so let's get started. I did buy the Demier canvas for both my Speedy and my Neverfull. The last time you saw my video, I had a Neverfull that was the LV monogram. I did exchange it for the Demier, the Demier GM, like I said I would, just because it's more practical. The reason why I got the Demier print and not the monogram or the Azure is because it's darker, so you can grip it onto the handles without worrying about the residue on your hands and the moisture on your hands kind of penetrating and making the straps darker. A lot of both of the other bags, printed, the LV prints and the Azure, get dark handles, and I hate that. I hate that. I think it totally you see what age the bag is, definitely. So I got both of these. They're also very practical. It depends on which bag you want for what use. Both bags are very spacious. This is a huge one, obviously. This is really, really, really big. You can fit a lot of things in here. I traveled with this one to Mexico a few weeks back, and it has been a blessing because you can just put literally everything in there and you can carry it as a carry-on. Also, this is a really big bag. This is the 35, Speedy 35, so it is also very large, very spacious bag. Comparing them both together, let me see if I can. You see that they're both kind of big. Obviously this one's bigger, but they're both very pretty big bags. Okay, so let me just start off with the Speedy. The Speedy I really like a lot because it's kind of a very everyday bag. You can fill it up halfway and not worried about it because just like an everyday whatever bag, you want to run some errands, you want to go to the movies, you just get something like this and it's perfect. The interior is very spacious. It's just something that you can throw anything in and just go. The problem is that when you are carrying a lot, you can't put it over your shoulders. So this does not fit over your shoulders, so you have to carry it like this, which does get straining sometimes. So I don't suggest that you put a lot of things in here, nor carry it for a time. Your arms are going to get cramped out by carrying it like this all the time. So I kind of don't really like that. I also think that you have to buy for your size. I bought the 35 because which is the biggest one, because I'm a tall person. I'm 5'11", so that's pretty tall, and I don't like to think that my bags are too small for me. So you definitely have to pick out the bag that is best suited for you, like size wise. So this one was best suited for me, as opposed to Neverfull. The Neverfull is also a really great bag, but this is the bag that you carry for school. You can carry it every day, but it's too big. The GM is just too big. It looks kind of ridiculous when people carry it for everyday use. I mean, and it also gives you an excuse to try to stock up on the bag and try to make it kind of full with things that you need, when really you don't need a lot of stuff when you're carrying day to day. You know, just whatever for errands and stuff. You don't need something this big. So you're going to have your makeup and your wallet and your keys and your sanitizer and your pills and your sunglasses and your books, and then you have more space, so you start filling it up with like nail polish and your, I don't know, your nail kit, and it's just an excuse to fill up the bag. The bag is really, really big. It contains a flat pocket, and it has no other compartments, which kind of sucks because this is a really huge bag, so you definitely can't be disorganized, just throw everything in there, because you're never going to find anything. You just aren't. You're going to need to either invest in Louis Vuitton pouches or get some of your own pouches and put your stuff in there and categorize it and then just put it in this bag, because you will never find it if it's just floating around crazily. And this is actually what's the same about the bag. They both have one pouch. This one has a little one on the side, a little flap, and this one has a much bigger one. Also flaps up. That's on the side. Also, you can cinch it. So you can cinch it both sides to make it. This is the uncinched one, uncinched side, and this is the cinched side. You can make it bigger, smaller. Anyway, so I use this sometimes when I'm going to work, and I'm going to be using it when I go back to school. So laptop, books, pencils, lunch. Everything I need is going to be fitting in here. That's the one great part, is that if you are carrying a lot of stuff that you need for school or for work or for whatever else, this is really, really great. Like a weekender bag, this is perfect just to bring along, maybe a little purse. And this can fit your overnight clothes, 3 sets of clothes, 2 sets of shoes, your makeup, and all your toiletries can fit into this bag all at once, and it'll be okay. So this is a great overnight bag too, or like even a weekender bag if you really, really need to have one. It's also very flimsy. The more you wear it, the more floppy it gets. You don't want it to flop open and for someone just to steal something out of the bag. When it's fuller, it's easier to cinch it, it's easier to maintain it and control it, because you don't want to have it all flapping around and someone just kind of reach in and, you know. So, yeah. And then also when it's cinched, I hate when it's half empty and it's cinched and it just starts wobbling all over the place and taking on a mind of its own, and then like one part will be cinched and like going in like this, and the other part it's like half cinched and like going like this, and you're carrying a bag that looks like this, and it just looks really crazy. So I definitely recommend that you buy this bag if you have something to put in it. Yeah, what else? Well, like I said, I like the demier because it is darker. Also, I love the red interior. The LV print, I really like as well. If people like the LV print, that's also fine. I like the demier ones because you can transfer it into winter really easily. Live in a warmer climate, it's harder to kind of transition your azure into the winter because it's a very light bag. Like in New York, you would not be able to do that. It's just kind of crazy. It looks kind of crazy. These are darker, the demier ebony, so you can just go straight into winter with it, and also carry it in the springtime, and also carry it in the summertime, because it's just like a brown, regular bag. Also, what I like about these bags is that when you are going to school, you don't have to worry about, oh, you know, the oils on my hands are staining this. Where do I put it? Do I put it on the floor? If it's too light, it's gonna get dirty. Like, this is so dark that I can just put it on the floor in my art room when I'm going to school and not have to worry about it, which is really great. Yeah, so I mean, I would recommend both of these for different things. This one I would not recommend for school, although it's probably big enough to fit a book. You're going to be regretting it halfway through the day when you're still carrying it around like this and you just can't take it anymore and you're like tired and your hands are tired. You're definitely going to regret it. So this is not a school bag. Also, it's kind of a bowling shape, so you'll lose everything much easier than this. Because at least the GM Neverfull has some sort of shape, while the bowling bag has no shape at all. Also, these are very thin, so they do get quite heavy. If you are carrying a lot of stuff in here, you have to realize that you are going to be straining yourself. But in the end, it's kind of worth it because you are getting a lot of space and the quality, and you're going to wear it for a very long time. So yeah, guys, I think this is all. And if you have any questions, concerns, comment, let me know, and I will get back to you. Alright? Love you. Till next time. Bye!